So my name's Andy Nisevic. I am the founder and director of 1 Degree Training and Coaching. We specialise in leadership development for senior management. I developed the leadership programme, which is a 12-month programme based on my experiences in the RAF. I am qualified up to level 6 in both CMI and ILM. But what I found was that there's a missing ingredient within there, and for me that's coaching. So I can attend all the courses that I want, but without having that knowledge reinforced and contextualised to my reality, then it doesn't really become that effective. So that's what I specialise in, leadership training complemented with coaching to make it real to the person. The programme is accredited to a level 6 award, which is accredited by the International Association for Professional Coaching and Mentoring, which is a nice, easy thing to say. And the main thing that the participants get is ultimately they will save up to 8 hours per week. And we do that through ridding stress and overwhelm from the workplace. Therefore, there's less mistakes that need to be made. Delegation becomes far more effective. Empowerment within the team becomes more. So actually, the managers can focus more on the strategic elements of their roles. One of the most common theories of communication, particularly that's put out there, is called Moravian's theory. And that's what demonstrates that body language equates 55% of communication, tone is 38%, and the rest of the 7% is the words. Actually, that's been really misunderstood because people just focus on those 3 facts. That's not really what he was saying. Actually, if you reverse it and look at how we understand how people communicate to us, then that becomes much more appropriate. But even then, there are loads of more factors that need to be layered into that. So our own emotional intelligence, our own emotional state. There's models such as Batari's box that looks at attitude and the way that we behave and our energy and how that affects how our tone will come across. So there's loads and loads of models that get taught quite widely as separate models. But what I will do is I'll weave them all together so we can actually make sure that the person, the delegates, understand what it is that they need to be doing, but also then how that applies to their reality from personality to personality. The course is aimed at those people in senior management positions. So in larger companies, that would be 1 step down from director. In slightly smaller companies where there's not that many hierarchical levels, it will be the directors. And what they come away with is obviously the level 6 leadership award through the organisation I mentioned earlier, but they'll also then be able to accredit themselves as a mentor themselves, an internationally recognised mentor, because the idea is that I work with the senior person possible, and then that has that trickle down effect, so they're mentoring and developing the leadership skills throughout their organisation. What ends up happening then is that the company has a culture of good leadership as opposed to a couple of individuals who are good leaders. So if you're a director of a small to medium business or you're a senior manager within a larger company, then this course is really going to accelerate all of the ambitions that you want to achieve. So for those smaller companies, it's really going to enable you to focus on those strategic goals so you can scale in the way that you want. If you're a senior manager, you're going to get results through relationships with your people. You're going to be able to develop the skills to have flexible employment options within your team, which means that you can then focus on those skills that your boss wants to see from you in order to be able to promote you up higher. It can go nationwide. There is a combination of online, which is where the coaching and the mentoring comes in, and then face-to-face training. I'm based in the East Midlands, so that's where I host my training. However, I can travel anywhere needed. So I'm Andy Nisevic, the owner and founder of 1 Degree Training and Coaching.